I hope you are enjoying this season at its fullest with all its magic and colorfulness. I would love to share a small but impacting story I experienced a little while ago. Just the other day, I sat at my favorite cafe in my town, a lovely literature cafe in a local bookstore. I used to visit it almost every Saturday for years. And mostly, I order a white chocolate mocha with a chocolate muffin and enjoy a couple of hours of reading. Of course, I would buy these magazines anyway, but I just love to just sit there and already read for hours. I do remember that there was a time in my life I couldn't even imagine sitting in a restaurant or in a cafe all by myself, especially on a busy Saturday where you barely see people on their own. Of course, time has changed, and of course, back then I was just worried what they would think of me. So I was sitting there, just reading, until I felt like I had to look up and watch my surroundings. I saw a young family with newborns, busy baristas, loud coffee grinding machines, and me somewhere in the middle. All I do is observe. I see, I feel. In that particular moment, I don't think about anything. No thoughts were reaching me neither. Everything seemed so peaceful, so beautiful on its own. And everything was just how it should have been in that moment. I can see people talk, but I can't actively hear a single word. And also nothing seemed to reach me. So as if I lived in a closed bubble, but I was absolutely present. All I do is just sit there and observe in a maximum pace. The feeling of wrong or right didn't even exist. No earliness, no lateness, no dark or bright. I didn't feel any negative nor good emotions at all. No time is existing, no figures, no numbers. All I feel is a pure presence. I was just alive. So after 2-3 minutes, I suddenly felt my surroundings again. Thoughts were rushing through. I noticed the noise and everything was just as it is always, the normal state of presence with all its voices and emotions and overthinkings. So those 2 minutes felt like an hour of pure happiness, but it was only 2 minutes or so. I noticed how all I wanted to do was leave this place. It became way too loud anyways. But that little experience bothered me for a whole more while. I began thinking about it, what I could have been and why I didn't experience it now, and was it a coincidence or something I had unconsciously prepared for? On the same day, I started to write about it. And yeah, these were my thoughts about it. Everything on its own is and has always been whole. But it is so hard to recognize since we seem to be distracted almost any time of the day. We trap ourselves in our own built cage of thoughts where we consider it to be our normal state of being. Nothing truly seems to exist. Like I said, no numbers, no figures, no time. If we can get this state more often, wouldn't we be automatically more connected to our true self? We do carry an inner observer, and the observer is always present. There is no judging happening or evaluation happening, only observing. A truly happy place, don't you think? A wonderful, magical moment indeed. A short little trip to a really happy place. I'm sending you lots of love and see you very soon.